Yeah guys, Mr. Barber, and today we're gonna go how to use Whippledriff. So Whippledriff is a new Loomian that introduced on the new weather type update. So it's also kind of an end for a Sweet Retreat. A really good event, but rest in peace. The end thing gotta go into end, right? So yeah, Whippledriff is kind of really similar like Hydrini. You have a 1 in 64 chance of encountering it on Strong Gust, which is the new weather type. So first of all, we're gonna go over how to use this, not how to use, but the base stats first, and then the ability and stuff like that, and how to use it with a set and paired with teammates and stuff, and what we can expect as a nerf or a buff. So yeah, first of all, base stats right here on the screen right now, 67 base HP, which is really bad, kind of just on the lower end. 90 energy, really good. With 4 investment, you are at 250 energy. For the melee attack, but no one cares about it since it's a range attacker. 110 melee defense, really pretty good side, but the low health though is pretty bad on it, so it might affect it a bit, but still really good Loomian overall. It also have a really bad defensive typing or even offensive typing, so we gotta abuse stuff that are more passive. But about this Loomian that I'll go over later. So 100 range attack, which is kind of alright, pretty high. Range defense 71, and with a pretty good speed 89. So now we go over the abilities and stuff like that. So you have 3 abilities. The first ability being glide, the second ability being complain. How is it complain? I don't know how to pronounce it. The third one is a secret ability, which you are immune to sleep. Just you can't fail sleep, and your opponent, not your opponent, your ally. So yeah, it's just kind of a new ability that are immune you to sleep, since we have not a hypnotized user out there. So yeah, but I think glide must be the more used ability, or most used I would say. So if anyone on the field uses an air type move, your speed is boosted by 1 stage. And then the other ability, complan, or whatever we call it, if your opponent certain you to use a specific move, you ignore it and use the move that you want to. For example, provoke, you ignore that. Deja Vu, tease, even ability stuff like bitter touch, like what? Sweet something. Wait, what's Hogner's secret ability? I forgot. Sweet touch, I think. Yeah, sweet touch. And then we're gonna go over these sets right now. So this is the set for it. We're gonna run robust, nimble, where fail. The ability glide, the item air essence, with a speed investment 112. You outspeed nimble 200, speed eruptidon, and you'll be running ability with air essence. You 2 KO that, and you also 2 hit KO a Cinemoth and stuff like that. For the range defense and HP, to tank 3 Metal Blast from non-invested Stratosaur, which is really good, since you want to abuse stuff that are passive and set up on them. And then yeah, the energy is for you to use 2 Magnify, 1 Photosynthesis, 1 Air Blade, and 1 Decube, which is a new move, kind of a bait and pass move. If you guys play Pokemon, then you guys should know. And it also have an odd number of HP, since you're a planet air type. You're weak to it. And for those dumb people out there that see tap and ask in respect and comment or saying, oh, why is it tap? This is such a scam, such a lie and clickbait and stuff like that. It's cause Loomian legacy damage calculator haven't updated yet, dumbass. How can I make sets if it isn't updated? Of course, just change the typing, change the move base power and stuff like that, and base stats. So yeah, HP and the melee defense is for you to tank 3 Mega Charm from Opsy and also Melmery. You can abuse those stuff to set up, which you might be knowing what I mean by saying the moveset on screen right now, because it's a new move that introduced, so it's kind of like a bait and pass moveset. You passed on the stats increase that this Loomian have, and then send it. When you send the next Loomian in, they will have the stats themselves. So yeah, even negative stats will get passed. so be careful on how you want to use this. So yeah, moveset runs Bakut, Magnify, Photosynthesis, and Airplay. Really cool. The next set we're gonna run is kind of a trip-root set, since if you don't know, Bakut pass over stuff like Scapegoat, trip-root, and stuff like that. So kind of similar, robust, nimble, aerial, and glide, essence, 112 speed for Eruptidon, 104 range attack and range defense for, and the TPs for HPs for 3 Metal Blast, so you tank 3 of them, and then the HPs to maximize the HP you have, and also staying odd number. And then with energy is for energy investment, and you will have 250 energy due to the fact that all the move cost not over 50, and the move cost over 50 is Bakut, which is 100 energy, so it's still in range that you can use 250 energy for it. And then yeah, it's just the same, melee defense, 3 hit from Meromake and Opsy. You can tank 3 hit, they'll have to 4 hit KO you, and yeah, and then just throw to melee defense to maximize it. Your tanking ability, since you have robust and 110 melee defense, that's a bit. So the moveset we run is Airblade, Magnify, Take Root, and Bakut. So yeah, pretty simple. So now we're gonna go over best teammates for it and best team composition you guys can have with this Loomian. So this Loomian have a pretty bad typing with it, and it's weak to Icicle Trap. So I would say to bring something that remove Icicle Trap, for example, Krakaloa, Stratosaur, and yeah, kinda it. And then it's suit mainly on defensive team, semi-defensive team, or I would say people call it what, semi-stall. And this Loomian specifically paired really well with Ravenite, due to the fact that Ravenite have Vengeance boost, so they could KO yourself and then pass on the stats changes to the next Loomian coming in, and you get the Vengeance boost, and you have Magnify that Loomian, and you get +1 speed. And Ravenite have an unresistible moveset, like what, Fire, Dark, and Ghostly Howl, which is Spirit. And you also have Final Roost, which after +1 with a V-Smart Ravenite, you're the fastest Loomian in the game. So a half Icicle Trap +2 V-Smart Power Cuff, you can OHKO with Terra Claw with that. So yeah, and that's assuming best case scenario. The Loomian only get 1 Magnify off. You can't imagine when it get 2 Magnify off, which is +2, or 3 Magnify off, which is +3, which is just crazy, to be honest, what it can actually do. So yeah, there's actually a talk about nerfing Bakut as a move himself, and make the move -6 priority. So basically the worst, the slowest priority in the game right now, but they will decrease the energy to 50. So for that, it's a really big nerf. Reasonable, it's really good right now. So yeah, and then also Jamie also talked about nerfing the ability glide, so that only it's not self-increasable, and if when you yourself use an air move, it doesn't increase your speed, but your opponent will have to. So yeah, it just ways to force opponent to use them. For example, get a, I would say, Terrafly and set up Poison Procs, and you force in Stratosaur to remove it, use Gust on it. So when you swap into your what's it called again, Whippledriff, you get a speed boost, and then you can set up Magnify. So yeah, that's really good, and passed on the stats and stuff to the next Loomian. So I have one ready, it's just that I'm waiting for the Gust Weather to come out right now, since at the time that I'm recording this video, it hasn't have gas yet. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be coming soon. So showcase coming soon also, and yeah, V-Smart 9 works really well on it. So stay tuned for a showcase for Whippledriff. So that's it for this, guys. I'll see you guys with more on the video next time. So alright, see ya. Peace out.